Alright, how is it going, my magnificent sons of bitches? And as you can tell right now, I'm doing a Godzilla for Dummies. This is 102. Once you get through with this course, you should be able to run for president of the United States. Because let's be honest, everything that the government makes up anymore these days, being able to fight kaijus and understand how kaijus work and operate is probably just as relevant as anything that the government, whether it's a border invasion or some fucking climate change hysteria bullshit that they're going to make up, you should be qualified to run for president after you finish this Godzilla seminar. So, as you all know, and I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to my Godzilla 101 for Dummies and whatnot video that I did, where I described that all these kaiju are pertaining to countries, much like the Bible. Whenever the atheists decide that they're going to take it seriously, that there's a seven-headed dragon that's going to come out and it's going to have 10 horns, and they believe that this shit's going to come out of the ocean. What a lot of people don't understand is that the Godzilla kaijus are metaphors for countries. And so I've decided to go ahead, as I said, the United States is Russia, or the United States is Godzilla, King Kong is Russia, you have Mechagodzilla as communist China, and I went through the kaijus, and like I said, you can go check out my Godzilla for Dummies 101 in the description to go ahead and see which kaijus fit. So this is part 2, and this is going through a lot of the other kaijus. I left off of part 1, and I left them off for a reason, because I figured, you know what, I'll go ahead and elaborate and say these other kaijus, because a lot of these kaijus are kind of important. Not all of them, like this one that you're seeing right here, but some of these kaijus are important, and it's like, hey, Prodigal Hill, what about these other kaijus that you didn't go over? So I decided I was going to go ahead and go over these kaijus right here. So what we have, we're leading off with Taiwan here. And Baragon, which a lot of people don't know because he's more of one of those, innocuous Godzilla creatures and stuff that only comes out every once in a while, is just, it represents Taiwan. Because Baragon is just essentially like a glorified fucking Pomeranian. Not going to do anything. Basically, he just wants to be in peace and stuff like that. And that's basically what Baragon is, and in fact, he's barely a Godzilla kaiju. And in fact, I think it was only, there's only 2 movies that Baragon's even in. So, it's like one of those flyover countries and stuff. Usually Godzilla gets into a dispute with Mechagodzilla over fucking Taiwan, because we know Mechagodzilla is China. However, when you see Baragon, which you may never ever see fucking Baragon in a fucking legendary picture, but if you see Baragon, Baragon is Taiwan. That's the country that he's supposed to represent in the fucking kaiju universe. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next one, which is Manila here. Now, Manila is a baby Godzilla, essentially. And Manila represents baby United States. And there's only one fucking country that's a baby United States. That's the Czech Republic. You know what I'm saying? In fact, they're all like, America! Fuck yeah, on my way to do my motherfucking thing, yeah. That's pretty much the fucking Czech Republic, man. And so, when you see Manila in these, especially in these New Age ones, maybe not as much in the old ones, but definitely in the New Age ones, that's basically what fucking Manila represents. Baby America is the Czech. Everybody's like, oh no, baby America is Israel. No, fucking Israel is baby California. It's not the fucking same thing. However, the Czech Republic, yeah, that's what it is, to have fucking balls right there. And the Czech Republic has, it's going to grow up to be a big fucking kaiju, much like Godzilla is, if Czech Republic keeps doing Czech Republic shit. So, whenever you look at Manila and any of these other Godzilla fucking movies, understand that Manila is the Czech Republic. So then we go here to Australia. Now, Australia pretty much is, you look at that, this represents Australia right here, because what's Jet Jaguar but a glorified butler? And basically the only thing that Australia's sent in to do anything whenever there's any kind of escalations is pretty much cleanup work anyways. You know what I'm saying? However, with that being said, in his own right, Jet Jaguar, just like Australia, can serve up an ass whooping. He has that in his Butler repertoire. So I meant, yeah, you know, whenever you look at Jet Jaguar, basically it's like our buddy right there. You know, he's good friends with Godzilla, and he's always gonna aid Godzilla because, you know, we both broke away from the British Empire, and we went ahead, fought the, you know, had to win our independence from Britain. So why wouldn't you go ahead and say, yeah, Jet Jaguar is gonna normally side with the United States, just like us. You know, they were, you know, shipped to another country for different reasons and shit. However, with that being said, Australia definitely has to be Jet Jaguar. So then we go on to fucking Turkey. And Turkey is a hillish motherfucker. Every once in a while, he'll side with Godzilla. Much like Turkey, sometimes they'll side with us, sometimes they're against us. But generally, Turkey is Rodan right there, especially whenever you see what them motherfuckers did to the Armenians. It's exactly what fucking Rodan did to the fucking Japan whenever he just fly over and just kill every fucking thing. That's kind of what Rodan does. So, yeah, definitely, Rodan fits Turkey perfectly. Fits fucking Turkey perfectly. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to go on to the next one here, which, for obvious reason, I put the fucking shit monster as fucking India. For obvious reasons, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you can also put Pakistan on there, which I don't really get, because India and Pakistan, they're kind of like the same motherfuckers and shit, but supposedly they're going to blow each other up. It's kind of like whenever I look at the fucking Ukraine and the Russians. Y'all motherfuckers are the same people. The Israelis and the fucking Palestinians. You motherfuckers, you know, you're the same fucking people, and y'all are talking about starting World War III and shit. For what? For what? Y'all motherfuckers speak the same language, share the same common spaces, have the same nationality. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are y'all? I tell you, one common factor between everybody is that, you know, there's one thing that we all have in fucking common, and that's a fucking government. And I think that may be the common factor of why we're, you know, heading into World War III here, is because the government's always starting some fucking bullshit. But I can tell you one thing, if they don't start fixing the fucking problems in this country, the only thing that they're going to be voted for is to see which one of you motherfuckers are thrown into fucking Mount Vesuvius to go ahead and appease Gaia and solve climate change if you don't start getting your shit together. However, definitely India is the fucking pollution. It's Hedorah. It's the fucking shit monster. And the shit monster, like I said, is India, and it's probably Pakistan as well. I know. I get it. I understand. But that's Hedorah. That's who Hedorah is. It definitely represents India. And so, you know, we can kind of see, you know, I know that China has a lot of pollution, but China also, you know, has a military-industrial complex to go ahead and clean that pollution up, to where India, they just don't give a fuck. So what's the next monster here? And here we come to Zionist Israel. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, and you're like, oh, you used Biolante for Israel. Yeah, you're right, because whenever Israel started out, it started out as this fucking plant monster. Everybody thought, oh yeah, Jesus is coming back. God's people are in the, and everybody thought, oh, you know what? We brought back Israel. We brought back Jerusalem. Oh yeah, we're on our way. But we come back, you know, some 70-odd fucking years later, and they're trying to go ahead and start World War III. Not to mention, they act like they're Americans. They come into your country and pretend like, hey, you know what? I'm going to come to your country and say you're the one that's not accepting, and you're a bigot, and you don't do the shit, and that's kind of like what they do. You understand? Even the fucking, look at the fucking colors of Godzilla. This is how much the fucking creator of Godzilla was thinking about Israel whenever he made Space Godzilla, was you see the white crystals there and the blue fucking skin. It's even got the fucking colors of the Israel flag. So definitely fucking Space Godzilla is Zionist Israel, because they all pretend to be Christians, and we need to get behind, and we need to go ahead and bomb the other people that are fucking can do fucking Abraham. You know what I'm saying? The other great nations that came out of fucking Abraham. We just need to wipe them all away from whatever these fucking Zionist, Israeli, Jewish motherfuckers tell us to do. So, yeah, you know, that's just the way that it is. And so definitely Zionist Israel is Space Godzilla. Which leads me to the last one, which is Destroya. Now see, ironically, Israel makes this list 3 fucking times because Israel is also a part of the fucking Middle East. But this is the Middle East in a whole, and this is exactly what they're fucking trying to do with the world. Is, you know, you got the 7 wars in 5 years and shit going on, and you know, we could tell right now all of this warfare is going on in the Middle East. So the Middle East is coming out saying, well, we need war for Hamas or whatever the fuck. I don't think that people really act like that in the Middle East. And in fact, I was thinking about doing a video with a buddy of mine from Lebanon. So to let you know that these people are not as much of a fucking sociopath as you think that they are. You know, they don't want this global conflict. Like I said, you know, yeeting politicians into the sun may actually become a necessity here in the immediate future. Because if you're not going to fix all this shit, and if you're just going to start wars and, you know, I don't know, claim all this fucking bullshit, you know, maybe we don't need you. Yeah, I mean, well, do we really need you going ahead and draining tax dollars out of us to go ahead and create wars and tensions between two countries and cause? I don't think we need that. Honestly, I don't think. I think we could probably get along better without government. You know what I'm saying? I think we could probably govern ourselves a hell of a lot better than they are. But with that being said, the conflicts that's escalating all over the Middle East is essentially here. It's going to use the oxygen destroyer, and it's going to destroy not only America but everything in the world, because it's a fucking destroyer. The Middle East is acting like a motherfucking destroyer, or at least they're using that. They're the proxy that they're going to use to go ahead and kill everybody like a fucking destroyer. So we know that destroyer is the Middle East. So anyways, in closing, with this seminar that I gave you, with the, you know, like I said, check 101 out in the descriptions, with this Godzilla, now you understand how these kaijus operate, how they're associated with these countries. So when they come into Legendary, or whenever they come into the -1 universe, or whatever universe that you're going to watch, now you understand what these kaijus represent. You can understand exactly the complexities from a geopolitical standpoint that they were always meant to be from the Japanese people that are delivering this in story form. So anyways, you people tell me what you think. Like, sub, do the shit YouTube tells me to do to get over. And for now, I'm out.